Welcome back to present day, everyone! The past is no longer where we're at. We're now back to the future. At long last. Oh, geez, no, I'm just kidding. Not the future, it's the present. Or is it? I mean, technically, this is the future, I guess, because this game doesn't take place during the modern days. So we are in the future. I lied. Take that. Oh my gosh, we're back here. Again. Oops, I guess I went on for a little too long there. My gosh, that story lasted forever.
Excuse me, something like that happened? I had no idea. None of the case files are read into such detail.
Well, I doubt there would be anything in there that would be inconvenient to the prosecution. Especially with that Von Karm at the head.
How did the investigation go from there?
The desserts had disappeared from the victim's room, so the investigation hit a rough patch. Thanks to that, it took about a whole year before the verdict was handed down.
1 whole year?
This was before the whole 3-day pre-trial system was established. Trials didn't need to finish in a short amount of time that they do now.
I see. Did they ever find out why the victim's dessert disappeared?
Well, kinda. His desserts was like a candy ice sculpture made from the sherbet. Since it was made from ice, the general consensus was that it hadn't melted. However, that might not quite be the case.
What do you mean?
This museum used to be a Mr. Master's mansion.
The stage of the IS-7 incident.
In this very place, they're exhibiting the sherbet salon from 18 years ago.
The victim's dessert?
Yep, though it could be just a replica of the original. That's why Uncle Ray had to come today to check it out. And for your old man, too. ... Now then, let's get a move on and check out the room. I'm pretty sure it's over in the Winter Palace.
Let's go, let's do this. We're gonna go into some places and look at stuff.
The Winter Palace should be over here, I guess. Huh? It's locked up. That's odd. They've already opened the museum.
Mr. Shields, according to the pamphlet we received at the entrance, the Winter Palace is over here.
Oh shoot, you think these doors would be marked or something? Like, why do we need a map to know where stuff is? Really, I could have sworn it was this one. What does it say? It does say that. So you're going to the Autumn Palace and... Well, excuse me. Well, even then, like, still, why is it locked? Alright, let's scoot. We gotta confirm the truth of what happened 18 years ago. And how you... I don't understand. Okay, whatever. I don't know anymore. April 2nd, 10:20 a.m. Zodiac Art Gallery, Winter Palace. Man, it's still as cold as ever. Uncle Ray's gonna freeze solid.
It seems the Winter Palace lives up to its name. It's like a freezer in here. With the light dimmed like this, it's almost as if the room itself is made of ice.
I think the control panel for the room temperature is on the back wall.
You'd be correct. Excuse me.
Miles, why don't you check what temperature it's set at for me? Uncle Ray's gonna give the curator a piece of his mind later. It's way too cold in here.
Very well.
But if you want to look around the room a bit, feel free to stay or freeze to your heart's content. I'll get the camera ready. I want to take some pictures of this place and show it to your old man.
Understood.
Show it to your old man? What? How? Well, alright, let's do some things, I guess.
But what? Mr. Shields, I can't find the temperature control panel.
Alright, to keep it where it's hard to find. Just one moment. Huh? It's locked. Makes sense. They wouldn't want the guests changing the temperature themselves.
According to the pamphlet, the Winter Palace has a temperature of 27 degrees Fahrenheit. Good lord.
That'd be cold indeed. And autumn is 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Spring is 54 and summer is 79. Oh yeah, I wish it was 79 during the summer. Freaking jeez. My gosh. Well, anywho though, Neat that they also have Celsius conversions for people who don't know Fahrenheit very well. So that's neat. Burn! Now that is cold. Uncle Ray's going to freeze to death. Guess I'll need to find someone to share body heat with. Preferably a beautiful lady. ...
Dot.
Oh, are you trying to freeze me to death as well with those cold eyes?
Of course not.
Dang, Miles, you don't take offense to that, do you? Of course not. Let's examine this thingy.
For some reason, a giant block of ice is on display. There's a description written on the surface. Castor and Pollux. Every December, large meteor showers appear in the direction of these two stars.
And so, Mask the Mask. Oh gosh, Mask the Mask.
And then Those two are being rather noisy and distracting. It can't be helped. I should go look at another exhibit.
Yes, but first talk to these two. Well, how about this? I'll yell out, Mask the Mask is here.
Yes, it's me! I'm Mask the Mask!
Good, good. Wait, Ronnie, if you say that, you'll get arrested. Wait, that's actually that same guy? Oh gosh. Come on, if we don't plan properly, we won't be able to sell it.
What are these two talking about?
Oh my goodness, Edgeworth, apparently you've gone deaf, because I mean, it seems pretty obvious what they're talking about to me. Miles, can I ask you something?
Of course, what is it?
Is it okay to take photos in this room?
What? Haven't you checked? But if you haven't gotten any warnings about it, then it should be fine.
Ah, sorry, but to be honest, I would have taken some anyway. The old man had always wanted to investigate this Winter Palace after all.
If my father had seen this room, would he have found something? If he had, the results of the trial might have also... No, there's no point in thinking that now.
Could have, you never know.
There's a boy with a school bag. He'd come to the art gallery by himself.
She even quit her job in order to run this museum. I don't really get it.
Perhaps one of his parents knows the curator.
Maybe?
A giant block of ice is being displayed here. It appears to be quite heavy. No, the inside must be hollow. On the surface there is an image of the stars and a written description. The Pleiades, also known as the Seven Sisters. A star cluster that comprises a part of the Taurus. But for all these stars to be grouped together as a cluster, the ways of the ancient people must have been very imprecise.
Maybe.
A giant...
What? What? We're looking at the giant block of ice, but that's impossible. Alright, what about this thing?
This rock salt lamp is lighting up a constellation chart. I see. Gemini and Taurus are constellations that can be seen in the winter.
Oh, constellations. So we're not talking about like, oh, you know, the signs that people have for their birthday and junk like that. Well, even then, how come it's not equal with like birthdays and whatnot? So I mean, shouldn't like Geminis be in the winter then? Wouldn't that make more sense than putting them on in the basically the end of spring? That doesn't make any sense, does it? I don't think so.
Since this is the Winter Palace, perhaps that explains the winter constellation is made of sherbet. According to the pamphlet, the other palaces are made of crystal. But for the Summer Palace, I think it'd be more fitting if it were made out of shaved ice. Well, no. That would make it exactly the same as this. That would make it exactly the same as this room.
I find you have to keep it cold in there too to make sure the shaved ice doesn't melt, obviously. But anyway,
there are two sculptures displayed here.
These sculptures are replicas of the desserts that vanished 18 years ago. Impressive, huh? These sculptures made of ice.
Yes. My father never got to see these ice sculptures. And now, 18 years later, I'm standing before them.
Miles, sorry to bother you while you're deep in thought. Can you turn this way a little?
Like this?
Yes, yes, like that.
Miles all like, I really don't want to be here. Mr. Shields, you're not.
Say cheese.
Mr. Shields, please don't take pictures of me.
Sorry, my bad. I just wanted to make sure the camera works, okay?
That camera looks quite old.
Yeah, well, that's because it's an old-fashioned camera. You know, an instant camera. It automatically develops the photos after shooting. Pretty cool, huh?
Yes, I know. Though I've never used one.
Heh. You're quite the know-it-all. You really are the old man's son. Could you move a bit? I want to take some more photos of the room.
He's taking so many pictures. His face has taken on an unusually serious expression. He's probably thinking about the IS-7 incident.
Man, I snapped a bunch. Like an entire 3 pictures, my goodness. And they're already developed, see? Yay, 3 pictures.
He shoved them in my face before I could reply.
Well, I have one more question for you, Mr. Know-It-All. You know what these 2 sculptures represent?
They're sculptures of Taurus and Gemini from the winter constellations.
Oh, bingo, not bad, Miles. That's probably why they call this room the Winter Palace. Uncle Ray is feeling generous today, so I'll give you a copy of this photo too.
Oh, thanks.
Winter Palace photo data jotted down in my organizer. Identical to the sherbet desserts the victim made 18 years ago. Touch the check button for details.
Are these replicas of the constellation's desserts that were made 18 years ago?
Sure. Let's say it was. Alright, that's been checked.
Are these replicas of the constellation's Z?
Yeah, they are Z. It looks like there are 2 sculptures that are also made out of sherbet. Uncle Ray's only seen the real sculptures in photos. But these sculptures look like the real deal.
Is it what you wanted to show me?
Yeah. I think your old man would have wanted you to see it as well. I'm sorry, Uncle Ray didn't have the courage to come here alone.
Don't apologize. This was a good opportunity to learn about my father's case.
That means a lot to me. So you want to take another commemorative photo?
No thanks.
Alrighty, now that I've got some pictures of this room, let's check out the other palaces. Might as well see them all, since we're already here.
I suppose you're right.
Oh, no!
That yell just now.
It came from the fountain patio. Let's go, Miles. Wait, what? He's not dead, is he? April 2nd, 10:30 a.m. Zodiac Art Gallery Fountain Patio.
There's someone passed out on the floor, and that man there is...
Is that Larry Butz? Oh gosh, it's Larry Butz.
Larry, what are you doing here? No, I'm getting ahead of myself. What exactly happened here?
Edgy! I saw something that no one should ever have to see again!
Larry, calm down. Why is there someone passed out here?
I didn't do anything. He just fell down all of a sudden. This man, he can't be. Yeah, that's him, all right. Oh gosh, what was her voice? Oh my gosh, no.
Excuse me, but what is the matter here?
You can't raise those rockets to the museum, boys!
Yeah, they're all back.
Whatever. The scent is...
Seems like he's still breathing, but this is a bad situation. Miles, it's not safe here. Get everyone out of here.
Everyone get away from that room right now. There's poison gas coming out from it.
What? Really? April 2nd, 10:42 a.m. Zodiac Art Gallery, Fountain Patio. Well, that's odd, but sure.
And then there was no poison gas in our room, huh? Mr. Shields, how was the victim?
It looks like he breathed in a little too much of that poison gas. He's still unconscious. According to the doctor in the ambulance, there are no external injuries or any other wounds. Thanks to our fortunate timing, we were able to save him before he was too far gone. But he's not out of the woods yet. He's currently being treated by a specialist in the infirmary.
I see. Mr. Shields, is he an acquaintance of yours?
Yeah, you can say that. He's Dane Gustavia. He was involved in the IS-7 incident.
The pastry chef? So he was involved in the case 18 years ago.
At least the other guy is doing alright. Is he a friend of yours, Miles?
Yes, you could say that. It is fortunate you were not hurt, Larry.
What's you could say that's supposed to mean, Edgy? How could you treat a childhood friend like that? That's just cruel. And also, when I'm dressed like this, I'm called Laurice Donim, you know? So don't call me Larry, it's Laurice.
This man is Larry Butz. I know I explained this a lot, but his name is Larry Butz. He's nothing but trouble, but he's been one of my friends since grade school. Some time ago, he awakened to the calling of art and assumed the alias Laurice Donin. But a Butz by any other name would smell just as much.
Really, you two are childhood friends? I better report that to your old man too. I'm sure it'll bring him joy. He was always worried about you not being able to make friends. Good for you, Edgy. Aren't you glad I have a bosom buddy like me?
My father was worried about something like that. But anyway, what are you doing in a place like this, Larry?
How many times do I have to tell you, Edgy? I'm Laurice.
What are you doing in a place like this?
Yikes! Don't glare at me until you talk.
So were you going to tell me?
Isn't it obvious? I've come here to study art. I'm going to take Mandy on a date here, so I was just doing some scouting beforehand.
Aren't you just using art as an excuse to go on a date?
Not bad, Laurice. Maybe you can introduce some pretty girls to me next time. Oh, now you're talking my language, dude.
I think I'm getting a headache.
By the way, Laurice, did you notice anything strange when you found the victim? Nah, not really.
Nothing that would make you say, I saw something that no one should ever have to see?
Oh yeah, that. I was just surprised when I saw that old dude fall down out of nowhere like that. I didn't do anything this time for once.
Is that anything to brag about?
Yeah, of course.
Get out of my way! Ah! I'm coming through!
Visitors, we wish to deeply apologize for the disturbance. I am the curator of this museum. My name is Catherine Hall.
She's also one of the people involved in the IS-7 incident.
Hello there, Miss Kate. Well, I guess at least she looks a little different anyway. I was gonna say, she looks exactly the same even when she was 16. Like, something is probably off right there.
Monsieur Shields, thank you for your continued assistance.
She was the woman we saw at the reception, so she's the curator here.
We apologize for the inconvenience, especially since it's the opening day.
No, you don't have to apologize for a thing, Miss Kate. I almost forgot. Let me introduce you to someone. This is Miles Edgeworth. He's Gregory Edgeworth's son.
Oh, Monsieur Edgeworth. Let me do a dance for you. Da, 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 da. Oh, how wonderful! I meet the soon after 18 years son, I should say. It is an honor to meet you, defense attorney, Miles Edgeworth.
Wow, that was amazing. You still got that golden voice, Miss Kate?
Actually, I'm a prosecutor.
Oh, so you are a prosecutor. My most sincere apologies, Monsieur Edgeworth.
This woman is very polite, but slightly odd.
Katie, can I get your autograph right here, pretty please? Alright. Ugh. I had to clear my throat, good lord. Anyway,
Yes, if you so desire.
Why do you want her autograph?
Hey, don't tell me you don't know who she is! My, you really don't keep up with the entertainment news, do you, Miles?
What? What is this unbearable atmosphere?
She's a superstar actress who's been in tons of musicals and movies. She's a great singer, too.
Currently, I am the curator of this museum. I have already retired from the stage. I finished filming my role for my last movie a few days ago. My co-stars also said that they were going to come here once I open the doors. And here you are, Monsieur Artiste. I return this to you.
Thanks a bunch, Katie. I'll treasure for the rest of my life. Well, well, looks like me and Maurice share the same interest.
So I gathered. Larry, you said you're here to study art. Why don't you practice drawing as well? Since you're here at Miss Hall's art museum.
Oh, it would be an honor to have Monsieur Artiste sketch our exhibits.
Oh, I guess even you have some good ideas every now and then, Edgy. I'll do a bit of sketching for Katie here.
What an amusing person.
Forgive the disturbance. Incidentally, who was the woman that was with you earlier?
That was Madame Delicia Scones. She is currently assisting in the treatment of Monsieur Gustavia in the infirmary. Even though I said infirmary, since this is the art museum now, it is only provisional. As I am the only staff member working here, I cannot take a leave of my duties for too long.
Delicia Scones. I believe we have heard that name before, Mr. Shields.
Yep, looks like the whole gang from the IS-7 incident is here. Well, I doubt that's a coincidence. Well, the whole gang minus Gregory and Manfred von Karma, but you know. That's, I'd say pretty close. We're pretty close right there. And plus one Larry Butz and Miles Edgeworth, of course. ... So wait, Miles Edgeworth's replacing Gregory. Does that mean that Larry Butz is replacing Manfred von Karma? That's a pretty good trade, I'd say. Or is it? ...
Monsieur Shields, Monsieur Edgeworth, would you care for some hot tea?
Oh, Miss Kate's tea. That takes me back.
Yes, if you please.
Clatter, 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 clattering.
Now I must take my leave. I must explain the situation to the other visitors.
Alright, thanks for everything. And that's how it all ends.
This smells like Ceylon tea. I should drink it before it cools.
Well, isn't warm tea better than cold tea anyway? I mean, I don't know.
Oh, this Ceylon tea is of very high quality. And this aroma of citrus.
Does wonders for your concentration, right?
Oh,
Your old man said the exact same thing 18 years ago. But the saucers back then were chilled. Today they're warm.
Anyway, don't you think this current situation is rather unusual?
You mean how everyone involved in the case 18 years ago has gathered at this museum? That is pretty weird. What are the odds, really? Who knows?
Yes, I would like to be in charge of this case if at all possible.
Oh gosh, it's Gumshoe and Kay. Why the heck did they just show up randomly? Mr. Edgeworth, sir, are you okay? Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Shields! I came here as fast as I could when I heard that you were done in by poison gas. Oh, we weren't done by the poison gas. Come on now, don't be ridiculous. My sweet honey Kay. How about a hug after being parted for so long? No! Jeez, you're so perfectly fine. I can't believe you made us worry so much.
Detective Gumshoe, what is the meaning of bringing Kay here?
I'm sorry, sir. I knew the gas was dangerous, so I tried to stop her. But no matter how much I ran and ran and ran and ran, I couldn't gain any ground. When it comes to running away, no one is faster than the Yatagarasu.
But you weren't running away from here.
Or were you? Oh gosh. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm all set, sir. I'll start investigating the crime scene. Since there might still be traces of gas in the room, I'll have to ask everyone to wait here.
Very well, I'm counting on you.
Good luck in there, Flatfoot. Why can't we just get everyone to wear gas masks? Wow, Gummy's so cool. He's just like a detective.
But that's what he is.
Jeez, Kay. Someone doesn't understand things, apparently. By the way, did we get a profile for... Oh, we did. Okay. Well, since we got a profile for her, I guess I'll go ahead and look at things. Why not? Dane Gustavia, age 54, gender male, pastry chef. Breathed in poison gas and collapsed in front of the Autumn Palace. Loris Donim. I'm surprised we're not just gonna be like Larry Butz just because of reasons. Age 26, gender male, aka Larry Butz, my friend since grade school, claims to be an artist. Catherine Hall, age 34, gender female, curator of the Zodiac Art Gallery. Likes to sing and dance, was Jeff's assistant. Alicia Scones, age, question mark, gender female, a pharmacist from England, loves desserts. Now, someone was telling me she was apparently in her 40s back then, which would mean she's now in her late 50s or early 60s. I forget what it was exactly. It was somewhere in the 40s. I want to say it was 42, which would basically make her 60 right now if that's the case. But I don't get that. She does not look like she's 60. She looks 60 to you? No. No, she doesn't. A pharmacist from England, loves desserts. Dick Gumshoe, age 32, gender male, homicide detective at the local precinct, in charge of the initial investigation. Kay Faraday, age 17, gender female, self-reported great thief, searching for the truth as a second Yadagarasu. Alrighty, we're good there.
Yes, Edgeworth here.
Mr. Edgeworth, it looks like the poison gas is dissipated, sir. Well, that's good. Wait. So, this is the autumn room, but it's the same lighting color. Okay, I see.
Detective calmly explained the state of the Autumn Palace.
Yes, sir, I'll start with the exhibits. On the left, there's a statue with 2 people. And on the right, there's a statue of an animal with 2 horns.
A statue with 2 people and a statue of an animal with horns. Isn't that the exact same thing I saw in the Winter Palace just a while ago?
Also, the room is wet with water thanks to the sprinkler system. That also prevented the gas from harming anyone else.
The sprinkler system. Was there a fire in the room?
There are no signs of a fire, and the fire alarm hasn't gone off either, sir. The sprinklers in the museum are the kind that detects both smoke and fire. If it detects smoke, it will send an alert to the security room. I think the poison gas might have set off an alarm in the security room, sir.
Was there anyone in the security room at the time?
Well, I mean, probably not if, what's her name? Kate is the only one who works there. The only one working here is the curator, Miss Catherine Hall, sir. Yeah, come on, Edgeworth, you knew that. She even told you that. She has been in the reception booth opposite the security room ever since the museum opened.
Miss Hall turned on the sprinklers.
The sprinkler system can only be operated manually from the security room, sir. If it had been automatic, it would have sprayed water all over the exhibits. Since the system is manual, the situation can be examined and the exhibits moved if need be.
I guess there would be more priority over the exhibits in the building, only in a museum.
That's museums in a nutshell for you, I guess. Brr, but it's way too cold in this room, sir. Isn't this supposed to be the Autumn Palace? It feels more like the dead of winter in here.
The Autumn Palace is cold.
I checked the thermostat earlier, and it was set to 27 Fahrenheit. I couldn't believe it.
Why would the Autumn Palace be set to the same temperature as the Winter Palace?
What if they're all the same way? That's about all I know for now, sir. If I figure out anything else, I'll give you another call. Well, I can see there's a good old ladder in here, too.
I see. I'm counting on you, detective.
April 2nd, 11:15 a.m., Zodiac Art Gallery, Fountain Patio. Wait, if there's no gas, why don't we just come in there ourselves? And if he has to tell us something, why can't he just go out the door and tell us? I mean, we're literally right there. April 2nd, 11:15 a.m., Zodiac Art Gallery, Fountain Patio. I feel like there's a little lack of logic going on right now with this stuff, but whatever. What did Gummy say?
He said it feels more like winter in the Autumn Palace.
I don't get it.
I haven't been able to enter the room personally, but it should be possible to look inside after the police finish investigating.
I'd like to know what it's like in there myself. Isn't there anyone else who knows about the incident? Ah, there is someone, Miles' friend, right? Friend?
Though he's such a nuisance, we have no choice but to listen to what he has to say for now.
Well, shoot. You better listen, because if you don't listen, shoot. Wait, you mean... I remember this guy. Oh, you're here too, Kay? You're looking as cute as ever. Long time no see, it's Larry, isn't it? Kay, right now my name is Laurice. I'm an artist, that's why. Ah, so that's your pen name, Laurice, the artist formerly known as Larry. Wow, you really are a good girl, Kay. Nothing like edgy here.
... Larry, I have many things I need to ask you.
What's this? Don't tell me you suspect me again. You're gonna say because I was first in the scene, I must be the culprit, aren't you?
I never said anything like that. I only want you to tell me what you saw. You said you saw something that no one should ever have to see, did you not?
But now I'm saying I didn't see nothing. And I didn't do nothing. Probably. Oh my, he didn't seem so confident at the end there.
There were somewhat troublesome circumstances surrounding this man. The saying, when something smells, it's usually the Butz, still holds true 26 years on. One could say his tendency to attract trouble is legendary. It seems he's done something troublesome, without even realizing himself. I'll just have to try and extract the truth from him.
Testimony? Or logic chess? Oh my gosh, it's logic chess!
My goal is to expose whatever Larry is hiding. However,
we're gonna expose what he's hiding on the next exciting episode! Oh! Well, this should be really easy. I mean, freaking logic chess with Larry Butz? I mean, come on now. Give me a break here. We're at the middle part 1. That means there's gonna be a middle part 2. Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise. Alrighty, everyone. I will see you on the next exciting episode when we're gonna continue on with chess. Oh, jeez. Larry might actually be an appropriate opponent for me, because I'm terrible at chess. I bet Larry's terrible at chess too. So maybe I have an equal match at long last. I'll be like, hey, maybe I'll have a chance of winning on accident because I don't know how to do anything and stuff. Alright, everyone, I'll see you all later.